Hello, my name is Andrew Foster, here to share some relationship twink revelations I've been having recently about like edging a relationship and like meeting someone, like build sexual tension and passion and actually makes a better time, better relationship than just like anything hookups or quick flings one-offs could. So, to give a little context, this is also like the second gay guy that I've met recently, newly, that also didn't like end with, initial just hook up and then ending, but it's actually been, I can have meaningful relationships and I'm not being a whore and actually talk to people. But okay, for context, I did not hook up with him when I first met him. This dude actually slid into my DMs back in like November. I remember distinctly because it was like Mercury retrograde, like in Scorpio, just during the green water trine season, which very, very memorable. But so he's been in my DMs in and out. He's very successful, discreet. I respect his privacy. Not gonna overshare unless something crazy happens. But we have a lot in common, like cycling. I'll give that at most, and music. So he's very successful in the field, and so he's like some of my DMs. We had a lot in common. Great banter, great personality. I was like, okay, I got game over DMs, flirting, whatnot. But I was like, is this gonna like be something real or not? So like, I like was into texting him, but then I was like, I'm not gonna like aimlessly text a random stranger that lives in a completely different city long term. And I was like, okay, if you're ever in my city or I'm in your city, let's meet up. Fast forward, now April comes to my city and it works out well. We actually met up. Both had busy schedules. Like my weekend was crazy. I was performing 4 different opera shows, extra rehearsals. Life was psycho. But then we ended up meeting. Like, I left my place probably like 9:45, 10, rode my bike. It was actually finally warming up from Rochester to ride a bike to a bar. So we're at like 10 minutes away over Park Avenue, nice bars. We both cycled together. We did a little cycling before we was at the bar, and then I ended up just talking, meeting well. When I got there, they were playing a Taylor Swift song, Shake It Off. I don't like that song, but I got an old fashioned, if you know, you know, because like it's a whole Reputation era vibe. Problematic narrator, yes. Did I have to maybe this be a getaway car? Who knows? But I got an old fashioned just to be right. And I was listening to Reputation the whole night after. I was like, oh, Reputation makes sense now. I get it. So I had an old fashioned, which was really good. Probably my first old fashioned. But we cycled and then met at the hotel after his hotel. We went inside. I was like, okay, maybe something might happen. But he's like, I have a rule. Don't hook up on first meet. I was like, okay, never really considered that. Life of Mars and Scorpio. Yeah. But then it actually worked out really well. We just kept making out a lot in the evening and like having banter, just witty back and forth. It was very fun, flirtatious, and then so that was really nice. And then we both departed. I was like after midnight. We're both like morning successful people, and like I was talking about my ex. I was like, oh, yeah, I just feel like too much workaholic, or like was too overachiever compared to him, and he's also somewhat workaholic overachiever, so we kind of like bonds over that, and like I think we're compatible in that way. And then we ended up meeting again this morning while he's in town, while I have like another concert tonight and just psychotically busy. Thankfully I had a lot of sick hours at work, so I was able to call him sick, which was nice, and like ended up meeting. Then in the morning we ended up hooking up just oral, being classy, which was fun, but like very sweet, memorable, and I enjoyed it. And like I was really kind of tired after the act itself because that was much longer hookup than I was expecting. But it was good. It was really fun, really passionate. But then I was like, okay, am I lethargic and this just couldn't like die out? But like the night before, he's like, he mentioned like the idea of like dating long term or also visiting me this summer while I'm spending the summer in Italy. He has this Taurus stellium, which trines his like Capricorn, like generational stellium he has, like from the era of Uranus, Pluto, and Neptune in Capricorn. If you know that age range, you know. So I was just like, oh, okay, he's Taurus stellium, I see. But he's very much a traveler, and like also like super athletic. Like Taurus people built athletic people. I guess the stubbornness. So like I was just surprised when I found his chart. We showered after the hookups. I went first, and then when he's in the shower, is this neurotic of me? I open up his wallet to take a picture of his driver's license to get his date of birth so I could look up his chart. Is that like a breach of privacy? Like, I had the whole wallet. Didn't do anything for credit cards because, like, I don't want to do with that type of theft. But I look for his ID so I can get his chart. Psycho girl things. But if this works out, it'd be really cool. You mentioned, like, the dating thing or, like, visiting me. Somebody also mentioned about paying my flights to Boston or something, which would be dope. I would love to be a house twin. Like, pretty girl just wants a simple life. But who knows if this will fizzle out or something more will come. Stay tuned though. Any thoughts, revelations about building like a long-term like banter and not being just a one-off? It's actually so much more fun and like dope passion-wise. Like, what are your thoughts? Let me know. Stay beautiful, stay woke. Do you think I'm problematic? Do you think I'm crazy? I don't know, but take care, beautiful.